Hello, Sagittarius. This is Soul from Intuitive Tarot here to look at your week ahead, starting with June 30th, 2025. Sagittarius, I hope all is well, right? Welcome and subscribe to my channel. I appreciate you. The deck I am using will be listed in the description box, of course. Before I begin, I want to wish all the Sagittarians who celebrate 4th of July. So this is the week of 4th of July celebrations. Please enjoy, but be safe, okay? Yes. All right, so we're just going to cleanse the energy here from doing Scorpio's messages here, and we shall begin with your messages. What is the potential energy here for Sagittarius? What is the energy surrounding Sagittarius this week? What does Sagittarius have to look forward to? We are into the summer months now. So what is the excitement for Sagittarius? What's coming up? All right, let's cut the deck and begin your messages, Sagittarius. Did I mention I wasn't reading reversals? Sometimes, I talk so much I don't even remember what half the shit I be saying. But anyway, we're going to start with the Knight of Swords for you guys here. So the Knight of Swords is always that take charge type of energy, right? It's an action card. Usually a mental action decision card. Now he's faced in the past, so it could be anything that you move forward towards this week related to your past. It doesn't necessarily have to be attached to that. Okay, it's always you having to, move forward, taking charge, not getting yourself tripped up by your emotions because you're using your analytical mind, and you know what excuse me, I'm sorry, you know what you're about to do or what you're going to do this week. That's what I get for eating peanut butter. Oh my gosh, I love peanut butter, but I was choking. Anyway, the major arcana, the hangman, is here for you, Sagittarius. Following the action and decision maker here, right? This is the card that always comes through as a reminder. When it comes to any actions or decisions, you take your time. There's no need, even though the knight is charging in and moving very fast. Don't rush into making any hasty decisions or taking any actions that's going to end up having to deal with any types of regrets later on. This is why he's hanging upside down. He has all the time in the world. There's no need for him to turn himself upside right. This is usually the type of energy that relates to things hanging in the balance, sitting on the fence, air suspension type of energy, right? So don't rush. Next up is, I just said in Scorpio's video, Liberty, I believe, has showed up on every sign that I started to read for us thus far. Rightfully so, because this is the week of 4th of July. This is the week of feeling liberated. So you may be feeling that, or feeling, justified, things being in your favor, feeling balanced energy here. Libra, I'm sorry, not Libra. Sagittarius throughout the week, okay? Feeling at peace, feeling liberated, feeling definitely happy. Anything that wasn't in your favor may turn around and be in your favor. Some of this energy may be related to some Sagittarius that work in the court system, having some sort of legal stuff going on. Litigations, always assign workman's comp with that. Well, if it is, it's going to be in your favor. Okay, so there's no worries there. Lady Liberty is here. Following that, we have this major arcana, the strength card. So there's definitely no worries. Please pay attention to all the major arcanas that's showing up. And so far, you got 3 straight in a row. And even though I assign neutrality to the hangman here, it still has its own, message. And I've given you that. The strength card here is you feeling, very powerful. Any obstacles or challenges that you are met with this week, you're going to overcome them because you're feeling strong. There's nothing that's going to stop you or prevent you from doing what you need to do. The strength card always comes in to help with the forces. You're part of this energy here, even though it represents Leo the lion. All right, so feeling very intense, very passionate, very strong, confident. Okay, That is the Strength card, Major Arcana. Now we have the Two of Cups. Whoa, Two of Cups is here. This is for any Sagittarius that I'm reading for that's already in a committed partnership. You're getting out of that relationship, of course, what you're putting in. Even number of cups. So sharing like not mindedness, spending quality time with one another. Two of Cups could also be for any single Sagittarius that I'm reading for a first invitation out on a date. The Two of Cups also has the ability to form and bring together new romantic partnerships. So it mirrors over there to that Knight of Swords. So maybe the action or the decision this week has something to do with relationship for someone. Then we have the Page of Pentacles. This is anything in terms of a fresh start and a job offer. It could be a contract offer. It could be a birth of a business idea. Money improving or about to improve for some Sagittarians. Then we are hit with the Nine of Swords. Okay, so the Nine of Swords here is the card of overthinking, the card of fear, the card of frustration, some sort of pain and suffering going on that may be going on in silence. No one knows that you are, suffering. Now, this is usually related to typical, meanings of the card is betrayals, lies, could be physical abuse, psychological abuse, mental abuse, unresolved, conflicting energies from your recent or your distant past. Something's keeping you up at night. Maybe you're reaching for something in terms of a relief. It could be through prescription medications for depression, anxiety. Non-prescription medications, of course, could be for drinking, smoking, weed smoking, smoking cigarettes, whatever is going to help you. That's going to help you through this turmoil here. All right. So, but again, if it's not the Nine of Swords affecting you personally, then it may be that you're connected to somebody that that's either having to deal with some sort of blockages or they're actually physically behind bars, incarceration. Keep in mind, though, Sagittarius, you have this Strength card here on your side. And then you also have Lady Liberty. So if you are dealing with this Nine of Swords energy, deal with this, slowly but surely, but deal with it. You don't want this energy to linger around. This is anything that refers to someone cheating on you, having affairs, definitely extreme lying to you. Could be defaming your character, but it's caused a lot of unnecessary. It's causing a lot of necessary hurt and pain. All right, so but why is the Nine of Swords here? Let's see if we can get a clarifier on that Nine of Swords. Why is the Nine of Swords here? Yeah, this is a high degree of anxiety, tension, nervousness, sleepless nights, excessive worries, definitely overthinking. Now, what's going on here? What is the problem? What is the reason why the Nine of Swords is in this spread? Nope. You have to turn over so I won't use it. Yeah. Relationship. Look at that. King of Cups. Damn. All right. So there's something that's going on here. Now, this King of Cups would be male energies. So it could be any Sagittarius that I'm reading for having to deal with some sort of pain inflicted. This pain and suffering could be inflicted by this person, or there's something that's going on here. But it's definitely involving a relationship and it's keeping you up at night. Or it could be the talk that I had mentioned before, Sagittarius, that somebody who is, if it's not your energy, being blocked or incarcerated. So, the King of Cups represents love and relationships. So it's either having to deal with some sort of love affair or an actual person or all together. And it's, grouped up all together that brings on this conflicting energy for you. This could also be unresolved stuff from your past as well. This being that the King of Cups, this could be a father. This could be a grandfather that's created some sort of turmoil for you. All right. So following that, now we have the Judgment card, Major Arcana, the Judgment card. This is my Awakening card. So of course, things that are were hidden in the dark may come to the light for you, and that also too could be things that you discover about yourself, Sagittarius, that you didn't know before. That energy could be positive or negative, and also too some things that you discover about others that you didn't know before, both positive and negative. This is the energy of spiritual protection. So you do have some very good cards here in terms of, and see, the reason why I'm, emphasizing that is because a lot of people, when they get these negative cards here, that's where their focus goes. And they forget all about all the other positive stuff. I'm not saying that you do that. I'm just saying, oftentimes in the past, because I've been doing these readings for a very long time. And I know when my channel was really thriving that, I had gotten a lot of comments and they were always, I would always take the heat, like, why are they the sign that's always getting the nine of swords, the three swords, the tower? And I'm like, look, tarot is tarot. I can't, this is why I shuffle in front of you, because I don't want people to think that I'm just deliberately setting the energies up. No, it is what it is. And tarot is definitely, direct. So, but anyway, you have spiritual protection watching over you, right? Also to making sure that you are staying positive towards yourself, Sagittarius. Always carry that positive light within yourself and then extend that energy out to others. This is the card that represents karma, so good or bad, karma always repays its debts. Also too, there may be something, because this is the Awakening card here, that you move, maybe it's connected to the Knight of Swords. Move forward with something that you've always wanted to do, but maybe the timing or the resources were not, permissible or available at that time. Okay, I always get that with the Judgment card. Up next, now we have the Three of Cups. Three of Cups comes in the form of celebrating the holiday, birthdays, excuse me, someone's anniversary, spending good quality time with family members, friends, romantic partners, could be co-workers after work for happy hour. But there is a reason to be happy and joyous this week. All right, so next card up here for you is the Three of Wands. Three of Wands, very positive, because it could indicate traveling associated with the holiday. If you are going to travel, it's going to be safe to and from. But I also assign the Three of Wands that, Sagittarius, you're moving towards something positive, or it's moving towards you. Long distance love affairs and attraction also is assigned to the Three of Wands. Additional messages here in your spread. We're going to, Two of Wands is already trumped by the Three of Wands. My only timing card, whoever it is, whatever it is that you may have been waiting for, now gets that push through the Three of Wands. So it could have been a relationship that was slow moving or stagnant. Could have been that phone call that you received that you've been waiting for. Could have been the mail or the packages that you were waiting for. That comes. Projects, ideals, all of that energy gets moved because of the Three of Wands presence. Okay. Next up now we have the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles would reference a job offer, a contract offer, and one of my financial independent cards. Again, money situation looking strong. Connecting that energy to the Page of Pentacles that showed up here. This Knight of Pentacles is a court card, but it also could be how people see you as, someone who is reliable, dependable, always coming through, never stingy or selfish. Very stable. Up next now we have the Four of Pentacles for other Sagittarius. This could be a small pay raise, but there's a releasing that needs to be taking place here because you're holding on to something secure, whatever that energy may be for you. All right, there's a releasing of some type of energy. Last card is the major arcana, the death card. Okay, so as you know, the death card, I always have explained in the past, it never ever means physical death. It just means a major life transformation. There's something that you need to put to an end, and you know what that situation is, Sagittarius, right? The simplest thing that I assign to this death card is just getting rid of stuff, clutter, things that have accumulated over time or, accumulated over space, whether it's in the home or the office. You just need to get rid of something. And once that energy is identified and you get rid of it, whatever it may be, then it's always a replacement of what you got rid of. Okay. All right, so this is what I have for you this week, Sagittarius. Again, please do not focus on that Nine of Swords. There's so much positive energy that is surrounding it. It's just a message that come through, and I try to clarify it, and I gave you my best impression, as I always do. You just take what's going to work for you, leave the rest alone. But in the same sense, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe to my channel. I really, really appreciate you guys. Throw the comments in. I also read those. And then have a safe, great week ahead. Again, enjoy the holiday. Always come back here to get more of these messages from me, Sagittarius, and I'll talk to you soon. Ciao.